Well, howdy, I'm John Mark Dempsey, and having a second cup of coffee again with us today, Sharon Feldt.
Hello.
Who is the proprietor of the Book Nook. It's actually the Book Nook on Main.
Yes, there's another Book Nook. I had to add the on Main to be able to register.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's such a good name. I can imagine that there might be quite a few around the country, someplace else other than Sulphur Springs, obviously.
I think it's in Waxahachie.
Okay.
But I had to add the on Main.
Okay, good. So. The Book Nook on Main. We're going to talk about several events that Sharon has either had happening in the very recent past or coming up. But let's talk about a book that you like first, so we be sure to get that in.
Okay.
And the book is called The Correspondent, and it has been a New York Times bestseller.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's by Virginia Evans. It's her debut novel. And she lives in North Carolina, but she has chosen a woman that she made up. It's fictitious, but it's an epistolary sort of novel. It's all letters. It's her correspondence that's been sent to her. And it's her travel, I guess her soulful travel of things she's done. She's written letters all her life. That's her form of communication. But she's beginning to realize that maybe some of the letters she wrote weren't so nice, and she needs to correct that. And some of the people that this author chose to use as the correspondent that wrote back to Sybil Van Antwerp, who's the protagonist, are people like Ann Patchett, who wrote the novel Tom Lake, Joan Didion, who wrote, I can't remember.
That's okay, but actual people.
She wrote to judges that are sitting judges now. She wrote to a judge who has since died, and she went to his funeral in the stories. And it's just a delightful read. It's very different. Some of the letters are very funny. I mean, that's how she communicates. And she writes a lot to her brother, and she writes to a niece. And some of them, they're just everyday occurrences, but she's very funny. But sometimes the letters that she receives and her response to them are very emotional, and you end up feeling those emotions.
So there are letters that presumably come back from the well-known people.
Yes.
I wonder if that presents any legal issues.
I don't know. I wondered about that too.
As long as it's stated that this is work of fiction.
Yeah, it is a work of fiction. But they have their actual, I don't know. I guess it is their actual address at the either the publishing house or the radio station or the courthouse or whatever. And so I didn't research that. I probably should have, but it's very fascinating.
I've never heard of anything quite like that.
It's very unusual. But
the first thing that came to mind was the Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis.
Yes,
which is all letters, but
between.
Right,
yeah.
and his nephew, I believe. Yeah. So I read a little bit about Virginia Evans, and I love the fact that she has a master's degree from Trinity College in Dublin.
Yes,
which we visited years ago. And
really?
That's a wonderful place.
Oh,
yeah, I can just imagine
Ireland
going
is
to school.
On my to-do list.
Well, it should be. It's a wonderful place. So the book is The Correspondent, and I was going to ask you why the title The Correspondent, but now I see it's a correspondent, and it's as in someone who writes letters.
Yes, and you're right. The only other book I've read that has this format is the Screw Tape Letters, and it's like, that's very unusual, but it works. It works for her. You see her life. She's in her 70s when the book starts, but you see her life unfold through the letters, the life before she turned 76, because she's revisiting people that she may have hurt or people that she didn't really pay enough attention to, and she's thinking, maybe these letters weren't the best thing I should have done.
So she's seeking do-overs.
Yes.
Which we all could use those opportunities, couldn't we? And she does. Virginia Evans in the photograph looks to be a fairly young woman.
Yeah, she's. I don't think she's much over 45 or 50.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think she's even 50 yet. But she's just chosen a very unusual format, and it really works for her.
Right. Well, so it's the Correspondent, and obviously that you have it at the Book Nook.
I do.
And you have it right there in your
Yes.
hand, and Matt will give us the cover version of that.
Several books. We have several book clubs in town, and they've requested. One of them gave me the list of things they're going to read all of 26, and so I've got multiple copies of this and other things that other book clubs have chosen to read throughout the 26 years. So
Great.
have lots of books on hand.
We're more or less out of time here, but if we were going to go on to talk about some other things, I think we probably should leave it at that, and then we'll pick it up with some other things that you have going on.
Okay, sounds great.
Very good.
Well, thank you.
Sharon Feldt is the proprietor of the Book Nook on Main Street in downtown Sulphur Springs, and we've been talking about the novel The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. And I'm John Mark Dempsey. This is KSST.